Hello, what's up guys? It's Pixelated Apollo, and thanks for stopping by. We've got a Medieval 2 Total War battle replay, a 1v1 on the grassy plains, and I am playing as Russia. And today's opponent is one of my subscribers and fellow 40th Regiment player. His name is Quinlan, so thank you Quinlan for this game. It was a lot of fun. And he is playing as the Byzantine Empire. The rules here were max 6 cav, no guns, no art, no elephants. So you can get as many archer cav as you wanted, but you can only get 6. And yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead and go over my army comp really fast. I've got 4 units of dismounted Dragoona with armored upgrades. I have 1 unit of Bergeric Axemen, 2 units of Spearmen to help deal with that cav. And I think that's it for this front line. Now the cool thing about Russia, their archers, the dismounted Dvor, is that they're slash archers slash heavy infantry. So once you use up the arrows, you can use them as a effective melee unit here. But I have 4 units of the dismounted Dvor, a very key unit in my army. And then over to my right flank, I have 3 units of Boyar Sons. Originally when I got the Boyar Sons, I didn't know that they were like a missile cav, but I'm sure they will do fine in melee. But yeah, they're like a jav. They throw javs. So 3 of them. And then I have 2 Dvor cav here. Very elite. And here's my general's bodyguard. So let's go ahead and check out the Byzantine Empire. He's got 3 units of this missile cav, the Vargadaratia. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but that's my best guess. And moving on. Over here for the rest of his cav, he's got 2 units of Latincon. And he has 2 units of the Cataphractoi, and here's his general's bodyguard. So a pretty strong cav force. And for archers, he's got 2 units of the Trebizond archers. For infantry in the front lines here, he's got 4 units of dismounted Latincon and 3 units of Varangian Guard. So let's go ahead and play this. Another rule, or it wasn't really a rule, but it was a game setup, and the time period for this is high period, I do believe. So right now, the first thing that's going to happen is our missile cav are going to fight each other. So I've got both my Dvor cav moving up, getting into position, getting some good shots off. He actually gets a ton of kills here. Too many kills. I only killed 1, and he killed like 3 of them. 4 of them actually. So that's not a good start. My Dvor cav are better, I do believe. I think overall they're better. And now I'm charging forward my Boyar Sons. Just trying to get some more harass off. And actually get in range of his archers. It's not the smartest idea, because I am going to lose some horsemen here. Actually lose 3 of them, and they completely ignite on fire, because you know what guys, don't go into battle with oil all over you, or you're just going to catch on fire. So that's a mistake my Boyar Sons made. So now I'm moving up my archers. I'm trying to get them in range to support my cav. My plan here was to use up as much ammo as I possibly could, and then use these guys as heavy infantry. So now I'm going to charge up even farther up. And I got my infantry right behind. I've got my spearmen, second line here. I got my axemen here. Very, very glorious Russian army. The Dragoona are probably my favorite unit in the Russian army, just because they're so cool. So I've got my cav here slowly marching forward with my infantry. I'm going to use them to protect our flanks. I ran up some spearmen here because he kind of bluff charged. But it looks like he's going to charge for real. Let's see if he can get to my men. It doesn't look like it. And I make a huge mistake here. I wasn't paying attention, and a very good cav charge by Quinlan. And he takes out about half of my archers. And that is not good. That was a very, very good cav charge. And out of pure frustration, I charge up my cav up here. And I'm just gonna, out of anger, I'm just gonna try to get as many kills as I can. But in fact, I'm actually gonna take a lot of casualties because of his Trebizond. But I'm gonna throw my javies at him. And my spearmen are charging forward over here. I forgot to tell him to stop charging after the cav. But now I'm going to retreat from the cav because my jabs, you know, if he's going to chase my missile cav, I might as well punish him for it. So, but it doesn't, I get like 1 kill though, so it's not that effective. My dismounted Devore are still firing here. And he's actually going to charge in his Latin Con and start a melee with my cav, which is a good choice. And he's going to get a great charge here. So my cav is now in melee. So at this point, I was pretty certain that my Devore would win this, but right now it's the balance of forces are even. And this is where this is a crucial charge here by Byzantine. He charges in his missile cav and it routes my dismounted Devore. Or my Devore cav, not dismounted. And he's going to go ahead and commit the cav over here to my right. And I try to retreat, but it was a little too late. I should have just countercharged. But I'm going to outmaneuver him because I do have more cav than he does over on this side. So I'm going to try to get behind his cav here. And that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to throw my javies first. And now the infantry is moving forward. So here's the big problem. I maneuvered my spearmen, they're actually running right now, over to my left because he has cav just roaming around and I really have to protect the flanks of my main infantry here. So I have my general over here fighting, just keeping them at bay. Now I'm charging in infantry. I dismounted Drazina. So this is the infantry fight. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. Both sides look the same, kind of. But I think I'm winning over on this fight because I sandwiched in his cav. But it's still a pretty close fight. And this is now where I commit my archers, my dismounted Devore. They're going to get in melee. And he's going to try to flank around here with some dismounted Latin Con. And I'm going to hold him at bay with some dismounted Devore and some spearmen. But I'm doing my job here. I'm keeping these cav away from the backs of my infantry because that would be devastating. But the good news over here is that I think I'm going to win this in cav engagement. And once I win this, there we go. They are breaking. So now I'm free to roam around with this cav. So here we go. My dismounted Devore. They're still holding back these cav units. But look at this charge here into my men. Pretty massive charge. These cataphractoi, general's bodyguard. I'm going to charge my general in there. Help keep them at bay. I gotta protect the backs of my army. But here, this is when I move my cav that won the engagement. And I'm going to branch 1 unit off to kill the archers and the other 2 to flank around this huge body of infantry. And then I'm going to just stay there and fight. And we do get some massive routing here. They're fighting to the death. And what happened in the center here is they actually broke through and some of my men routed. So I have to defend the center and keep them from wrapping around my army. So I'm going to do that with my general. And my men did a great job holding back that enemy cav. And see, this is where he's trying to countercharge my cav. And this is his general unit. And I'm going to countercharge his countercharge with my general. And then I'm going to do a rear charge onto this melee fight over here. Ooh, some good kills there. And this is a pretty close fight over here. But it looks like it's in my favor. My favor. And I'm actually winning this engagement now. And if you look back on the balance bar, it was dead even for the longest time. But yes, we have a huge rout from the Byzantine Empire. And now my men are free to just roam around. I gotta protect my general. I don't want to lose my general. It looks like he's fairly healthy. He doesn't have a lot of blood on him. But yeah, I'm gonna run my spearmen and my axemen. Get these archers out of the game. We do have some melee over here. My boyar sons are pretty much all dead, but they did their job. And he's gonna try to flank around with his general. So this is still pretty close. I mean, he can turn this around if he gets like a chain route, but it's not likely. And I'm constantly chasing down his general with my general. I just want to kill him. Because if you kill the general, the men will break. Here's the rest of my infantry, just cleaning up some Latin con. Here's a dismounted Devore charge. These guys were very useful. Very, very useful in this fight. And now I'm chasing down his general. Looks like he's gonna run away, but he's gonna come back and try to do a counter charge. Come on, look at my general right behind his. Ready to slaughter. So I'm gonna slow him down with some dismounted, or with some boyar sons. And there we go, there goes the enemy general. And that should be the game. Yes, we have routing. All units are routing on the Byzantine, and this is what's left of my army, a handful of men, a very, very close, look at this carnage, a very close battle. And it was a lot of fun. In fact, Quinlan, you got more kills than me. And let's go ahead and check out the results. See, my dismounted Devore doing a great job. Getting a lot of kills here in the 60s and 50s. I got one unit of dismounted Drazina getting 67. So good game to my opponent. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys next time.